Greetings, Keishlings. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of Kingdom Chapter 738. Alright, where are we going to pick up? There was the poisoning of Sekirei, and so I guess it wasn't completely Heki's fault because those old men had planned that trap a while back apparently. So I guess we'll give Heki the benefit of the doubt, but going forward, if he survives and any of them survive, I'm pretty sure that because it's him and 3 other people or something that survived. So I'm assuming if any of them actually survive anything that happens from this point on, they are definitely going to be yeah, we're testing the water. It's like, grab a rat, we're going to drown it. If it lives, I mean drown it I didn't mean to say drown, I meant to it's gonna drink the water. If it lives, we feast. If it doesn't, we're getting the fuck out of here. Damn, you sure that's what they saw? Positive. It's vexing, but the flags being raised are those of Zhao. Damn, it's 3 then. Damn. Okay, what are these? They look like fireworks. The news wafted into the dawn sky. Let's head out. Zhao's soldiers will be here soon. Hurry. Okay, Conky's head is the title. Wait, does he die? Or that's the target of this chapter, maybe. Gian. Okay, so 10 is seeing the signals. What's wrong, 10? There's 3. We sent scouts to check out Sekirei, or how Sekirei was doing it, and told them to use smoke signals, because they may be intercepted by the cage of their way to Gian. Oh, now they're calling it the cage? Alright. Excuse me. Let's see here. Smoke signals. Ah, over there. And so, one signal would mean that Sekirei is still safe, but we told them to send 3 signals if it had fallen to Zhao. 3? Which means that Sekirei's been recaptured by Zhao. Damn it! Damn it all! Oh, why does it look like 10 just bashed her head on that banister? That can't be. And so that means that everything is itchy all of a sudden. Love that. There may be no need to send armies to Sekirei anymore, and Roboku can amass his forces to strike at us here. That guy is the worst. So that means this is all over, right? Coco. Boss, let's ditch the rest and leave just us. There's nowhere to go. It's not over. This situation has gotten worse, but our hopes are unchanged. 10 for the win. The reinforcements from back home. Until that army shows up, we gotta just fight it out. Ken Capital. Kanyu. There's no word from Kongi's movements. Sir, messenger arrived from the east earlier, but the reports are still unclear. They advanced all the way to Sekirei without a fight, and just as they set forth from there, Zhao's armies appeared at the border and closed them off in the flow of information. This isn't normal, Shohei-kun. Exactly. Even with armies blocking the way, it should be simple enough for our scouts to skirt them and enter Zhao. The fact that they can't simply... That's true. Yeah, trying to get one through probably would be very possible. According to the report, several units did manage to penetrate their lines, but none have returned. What did you say? Shohei-kun. This feels very ominous. For the flow of information from northern Zhao to truly be restricted, a considerable amount of preparation would have been necessary. Moreover, if the one masterminding this is Roboku, say it isn't so say. So say. Where is that name from? I, as well. Last night when the information about Konki's army was cut off, I also began considering that possibility. To what extent did they prepare for our arrival? Etsuyo, Romo. Because of these two castles, our attacks on Guian started with less than half of our planned forces. And everyone's just in shock. What? What do you mean, Shohei-kun? I'm saying we may have been lured into a trap. I may have looked down on Roboku far too much. You never look down on Roboku, because Roboku gonna come with an uppercut. In that case, we must send reinforcements immediately. The Kanki army could be helplessly encircled by the Zhao army as we speak. Please wait a moment. God, his mustache just does not go with the rest of his hairstyle, I swear. I totally forgot his name. I believe it begins with an M, though. We have reports that a considerable number of enemy forces are deployed throughout northern Zhao. Penetrating it to rescue the Kanki army, if it even needs rescuing, could require as many as 100,000 soldiers. What? 100,000? We could rouse an army of that size in not much time, but... You could? Ah, damn, how many people are in China at this point? If the Kanki army is in danger now, we can't make it in time. I've sent a message to General Osen and Atsuyo to swiftly send reinforcements to Kanki if he is in peril. Yeah, the problem is there ain't going to be no messages, I'm assuming. That's right. General Osen is there. Atsuyo is our front lines against northern Zhao. He can reach them far faster than we ever could. Do we have reports at Atsuyo making any moves? No, none so far. Yep, that's what I feared. What do you mean? Even though we here in Kanyu are panicking, General Osen isn't mobilizing at all? Is it possible that General Osen is able to observe the movements of the Kanki army and surmise there's no need for reinforcements? I'm pretty sure he's not sending reinforcements because he's like, fuck you, Kanki. I want all the prestige. I mean, he does kind of want to become a king himself, so it would make sense that let the others die off. It could be. However, it's also possible that he wants to send reinforcements, but the situation doesn't allow for that. I'm pretty sure it's the third option of he don't give no fucks. Shohei-kun, I'm sure you understand, but Kanki is no longer a mere general. He is one of the 6 great generals, the pride of Kin. In other words, a symbol of Kin's marital prowess. If he is defeated or killed, our fighting spirit will take a massive hit, while Zhao and the other kingdoms will regain their vigor. I don't need to be reminded of that. For now, I will send another messenger to Osen and Etsuyo. I will also dispatch orders to our lands nearest to northern Zhao, for them to rouse an army and be ready to move at a moment's notice. Approved. Make haste. So Say's just like, do it, my man. You've got the plan. Shobun-kun, send a message to Tegan. Tell them to know that they are being watched closely by Romo, but try and find a way of moving to Kanki's aid. Sire. Sire? Why does it say sire? Anyway, Mr. Shi, you have a lot of influence in Tegan. Can I entrust you with this? Leave it to me. Please tell me you're alright, Shin. Aw, he worried about his boyfriend. Hitsuyo. Yeah, it's like a fair bit away from the rest, so, Hitsuyo, the situation is unchanged. The movements of Kanki's armies are unclear, so Osen's in the war room there, and he's getting a briefing. Nearly all of our soldiers attempting to infiltrate northern Zhao have been thwarted, and of those that have entered, not a single one has returned. Damn Roboku. Lord Osen, grant me an army of 10,000 men. I will punch a hole through the outer formations of the Zhao army. observe the situation therein, and report back. And you will die a shitty death, I imagine. 10,000? That ain't fucking nothing. The Conky army had 140,000 men, and they very well have been trapped to the last man. You think 10,000 will make them break a sweat? Fine, I'll take 50,000 then. This man just wants to fucking have a dick measuring contest with somebody, doesn't he? And he gonna lose. And then he gonna lose that dick. Show. Be seated, Show. Why? Why do we not go to reinforce them? It is not evident that the Conky army has been entrapped. If we don't hurry, we truly will be too late. Were we to make a move, we could first have to attack Romo. The man attacked the army from Tegan. And we would also need to confirm the makeout point of the army of Hongo. The plaque says Hongo. Hongo, the castle west of Gien. There's also an army there? I mean, there's usually like some level of army in just about all the castles, so yeah. The schemes deployed throughout northern Zhao are far deeper than what is apparent right now. They're all in shock. I had felt something disquieting for some time before it to be this vast. Huh? Eh? We look down too much on this man called Raboku. And Raboku looked like he got a fucking 5-mile stare going on. So now we're back with the Zhao. Report. So we've got a messenger. The scattered remnants of the Conky army show no signs of gathering under Conky again. Ha! Oh, Fu, shut the fuck up. Seems like the Conky army really doesn't have any loyalty or military discipline. Even during the battle with Kocho, they ran away the moment they heard they were outnumbered. Even then, the Conky army was consistently being victorious. Has been victorious. If we are negligent, they will sweep our feet out from under us. I get that. But it's impossible for them to turn the tides in this situation, not when they're pinned in like this. This series has a habit of doing the impossible, so I'm just going to do that. Conky is a man that isn't tied to military strategy and fights only using his natural insight. In all honesty, I thought he might be a difficult opponent for Lord Raboku, but it was a crushing victory after all. Banana-G, you shut the fuck up. Some small-time former thief has no chance of beating Lord Raboku. Oh, okay. You say that now, but you got super worried when you heard Conky was coming here. Fu, that's why you ain't getting no poontang. Whatever will I do if Lord Raboku loses? What if he gets hurt or worse? I wasn't worried. Myself as well. I thought if I ever lost badly enough that I could lose my life, it would be because Conky was my opponent. Oh, Raboku's confession. Conky's way of fighting is something I absolutely cannot do. That is, the enemy army, his own soldiers, or even the common folk with no part to play in these wars. He mercilessly kills anything and anyone. I cannot win the way Conky won at Kokoryu. It's despicable. Despicable me. However, this time Conky's cruelty has turned into a noose around his own neck. After Conky beheaded 100,000 men last year, Zhao resolved to go above and beyond to repel Ken and Conky. Sekirei even brought poison into their own city walls in order to strike at him, and Conky has leapt head first into these lands. At Kokoryu, when I observed Conky's cruelty firsthand, I came to a scathing conclusion. Dun dun. Above all else, this man cannot be allowed to live for long. Well, I mean, you were planning on killing him anyway, but I guess now the title is making more sense. They're going directly for him now. I also have been waiting expectantly for this day. It's been a whole 4 years since, Kokoyu. 4 years. But thanks to that, we can hurt the 6 great generals as a bonus. Exactly. We could not begin to calculate the effects of overwhelmingly crushing Conky, the best known of the 6 great generals, in taking his head. All of kin will pale, without question. Lord Raboku, up ahead. Alright, about time we get back to our posts. Lord Raboku. So now there's a bird. Caw! So they're forming up their ranks. Conky, I won't make light of your abilities. I don't expect this battle to end cleanly. However, I will not be letting you escape from here. I fully expect Osen, cautiously as he is, to smell a trap in northern Zhao and stay away. But I knew you would come. It's your head I've been after from the start, Conky. I will completely reverse the momentum for both Kin and Zhao during this battle, and I'll enact this change for your blood as a catalyst. Now then, Conky. Close up any gaps in the cage. The southern units are in position. The northern units appear to have completed their preparations. This is the end. Also, horse's ass. Alrighty. Well, that was a wordy chapter, but overall pretty good. Conky's head is the true catalyst for change in this battle. Because, it'll be a major moral defeat for Kin, losing one of their 6 great generals. And like they said, Conky has kind of made a name for himself in a very significant way, to where he is the notable great general. So yeah, we really haven't gotten much out of the others, to be honest. But it's been a relatively short period since that whole formation has been reformed of, the generals. So we'll definitely have to give it more time to see if the other ones will raise up to prominence, with their new titles. But Conky, he always the crazy lad. So yeah, his blood will be the catalyst. That was a good line. So yeah, moral defeat would happen. Then you have just, losing a general in general. A general in general. I'm an idiot. Will obviously put Kin at a significant disadvantage and will fall into disarray. So that will be a problem as well. So the immediate change in the battlefield will be in Zhao's court. I mean, quite literally, they're in Zhao, so you know what I mean. The ball will be in their hands. There, maybe that's what I should have said first. But anyway, so yeah. Sekirei is pretty much a nothing city. They'll have to deal with Romo. And as Raboku is kind of figuring, Osen is not going to do a goddamn thing, so not really looking good. Shin and them are planning on fighting to the last man back in Gian, so we'll have to wait and see how well that works, but overall, a pretty good chapter. The whole thing of sending messages to Osen, I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen. I feel like he's just going to wait it out. Because, he's really far away from the situation. He doesn't want to have to deal with Romo and then go into Gian. So, yeah, while his efforts would be very much needed and appreciated in this time, he doesn't seem to really want to deal with that whole tactical disadvantage they've got going on. He's like, I've already got my bathrobe on. I'm ready for bed. kind of deal. The professor's little line from Futurama. So, yeah. Anyway, that's about all I have to really say about the chapter. The art was okay. Flow was pretty good. And objective has been made clear. So, yeah. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, which includes My Hero, which apparently came out. It was just a day later than usual. Okay, it happens from time to time. So yeah, check that out when it comes out in a little bit. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live, part of the One Punch Man podcast and Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, later dares, and until next time, Quiche-lings. Don't drink the water, it could be poison, we learned that last week, but also, don't always depend on those in other castles.